Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Thais with Abundance Nation, where I teach you all things, law of assumptions, so that you can manifest the most amazing things in your life. So first off, I'm gonna apologize if the acoustics are terrible. I'm at the Grand Canyon and I forgot my microphone, but I definitely want to record a video because this has been the most amazing experience, especially if you are a person of spirituality. So these were some of the messages I picked up in the canyon. Number one, you are infinite. I have a little bit of video here. And you see how far in the canyon it goes. And it's so amazing because it's like, it allowed me to see, we say these affirmations about the infinite possibilities. I am infinite. I have infinite wealth. I have infinite potential. But to actually see it physically, in physical representation in the earth. And that's why in my video about things to do as you're manifesting, ways to talk about yourself, I said get into nature. And so nature is really just the physical form of the infinite possibilities that the universe has provided for us. Like, we still have species we haven't discovered. We still don't know everything in the ocean, right? And so when you begin to think about those things, think about yourself. What have you not yet discovered about yourself? Because scientific research would like to suggest that we only utilize 10% of our brains. And so when you begin to use positivity in your life, using gratitude, being grateful for all that you have, and taking the time to really appreciate all that is around you, and then you begin to dig deeper, right? You begin to discover things about yourself you did not know. You begin to discover things that you're magically good at. You discover a new passion. And so wherever you are right now is not where you will end up. And so I want you to, right here, right now, as you're listening to this video, I want you to think about, I really, really want you to think about, what does limitless potential look like for me? What does it look like for you? I went to the canyon and now I'm like, okay, I want to be here. I want to be there. I want to do this. I want to do that, because I see, like, to have actually, like, you know how they used to, I don't know if they still have social studies books, honey. Okay. But I feel like we all saw that same picture of the Grand Canyon in social studies when we were in elementary school. And to see it like close up and live, you know, the thought I had is, what else have I seen in books, magazines, pictures that I will then see in my reality? I never had that thought before. And so you have to be generous with yourself. You have to be careful with yourself. You have to pour into yourself, because as I was standing there, I had to think about, all of us were here. We've all coincided in this moment, right? We've all decided to link up at this place to strangers, right? We're all here at the same place. What is our message? Sorry, something almost flew away. I did a personal reading at the canyon. But as I was saying, when we talk about solo journey, this is where you're like, okay, if I want more, what's the craziest more that it could be? What's the craziest more that can be in your life right now? That is good, that is perfect, that is amazing, that is wonderful. I don't care what's going on around you. You are still in control of yourself. You cannot control other people. You can't control their thoughts, but you can control your own. And when you begin to focus more on controlling your own thoughts versus controlling others' thoughts, specifically what comes to mind is a specific person That's really energy manipulation. When you start getting into energy manipulation, meaning when you're changing someone's energy, almost forcing it to match yours. When you focus in on yourself, your highest self-concept, right? I deserve princess treatment, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Then you will see it vibrate in the people around you. So that's why you have to start with yourself first with anything. And I wanted to use specific person as an example. Because when it will start here, which moves to here, it goes there. It goes out. It goes outward. And also in just being here, it just makes me wonder more about the creations of the earth. It makes me think more about humans. It makes me think about what's our purpose? What's my potential? What's my everything, right? And I've been in spirituality about 4 years now. And so like I'm here, I'm like, gosh, I've leveled up. You're going to go through different levels as you master spirituality. And I will honestly say, if you start to notice things that you say or do that make other people go, okay, I'm not saying that like, for example, the way we talk to people, things like that. We're not using kind words with one another, okay? Like if you're somebody who's real abrasive and just like whatever, real gutter, as Yana would say, gutter snipe, you're real gutter snipe-ish, right? You're gonna see how that vibrates through other people. And sometimes I used to be somebody with a sharp mouth, honey. Okay? I taught in the inner city schools for 11 years. If anybody knows, you know, baby, you better have a sharp tongue. If you don't, you will get eaten alive. But in having to have had to assimilate to that inner speech, right? That inner talk, the sharp tongue. Sometimes it vibrate in times that I don't want it to, and that's something that I've noticed. Just sometimes when I'm energetically like offline, I'm not as kind and as nice as maybe I would be. But I know that's something for me to work on. And I had an incident the other day, and I was just like, damn, even though I didn't think that was a big deal, I could see that I hurt other people what I said, even if it was the truth, right? And so now I said to myself, in leveling, and mastering spirituality, I said, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to work on it. And so don't be afraid to face those things about yourself that aren't always so nice. That's part of leveling up. And in closing, go outside, look up, spend some time in nature, start to connect with source, and affirm that everything is always working out for you and everything will always be all right. It'll always get better. It can always be better than what it is now. And even though we may have joy and sorrow, when we lose people in our lives or people let us down or they disappoint us, just say, okay, I'm gonna keep moving on anyway. And thank you so much, everybody. This is Thais with Abundance Nation. I'll see you next time. Bye.